My Hero Academia, 10 Class 1A student names you never knew had hidden meanings. The characters of Class 1A didn't have their names chosen at random. Author Kohei Horikoshi put a lot of thought into it. The story of My Hero Academia is bursting with colorful and lovable characters, and author Kohei Horikoshi clearly worked hard to put a lot of nuanced detail into their designs. From their personalities to their stylish hero costumes and even their names. In this story, a name isn't just a name. It can describe a character on a deeper level. A Japanese name is written with kanji. A logographic writing system where a character represents an idea rather than a single sound, and a given name can be written with a variety of kanji. In particular, the characters of Class 1A at U.A. have meaningful names based on their kanji, and some meanings aren't too obvious at first glance. 10. Momo Yaoyorozu, the uncountable number. Momo Yaoyorozu is the smartest student in Class 1A, and probably the smartest student in all of Japan. Her intelligence is vital for her creation quirk, which allows her to create a variety of non-organic items and materials from her bare skin. If Momo understands an item's composition and inner workings, she can make it, including functional electronic devices. The possibilities are seemingly endless, and that reflects in Momo's full name. Yaoyorozu is spelled with the kanji for 110,000, and her first name is 100. Altogether, this makes 8 million, which in Japanese can be taken to mean an uncountable number, since her quirk can make a huge variety of items. 9. Yuga Aoyama, a fashionable area of Tokyo. Yuga Aoyama may not be Class 1A's best student in a fight or even on paper, but he does have serious style and a cool hero costume. And Yuga's full name reflects his refined taste in fashion and hairstyles. Yuga cares a great deal about his appearance, and Yuga Aoyama is loaded with meaning. His first name has the kanji for excellent and graceful. Refined, which is a good start. His last name can be read as Blue Mountain, and it also describes a trendy and fashionable area in Tokyo. No doubt Yuga would love to visit the actual Aoyama and live up to his meaningful name. 8. Rikido Sato, the path to sugar power. Rikido Sato is a gentle giant with a warm and charming disposition, but he's no pacifist in battle. Rikido is a fierce melee fighter with the Sugar Rush quirk, which greatly augments his already brawny physique and allows him to deliver devastating punches for a few minutes in battle. Rikido's first name is written as Path to Power. And sure enough, any serious UA student is on a path to power as a pro hero. Rikido's last name, Sato, sounds similar to a common Japanese surname, and in Rikido's case, it's actually written as sugar, as per his quirk. 7. Ochako Uraraka, a lovely day for tea. Ochako Uraraka is one of the main characters in the series, and she is one of Izuku's best friends. She looks up to Izuku as her role model. And she is easy to like due to her gritty underdog status and her charming personality. Ochiko's full name reflects her lovely personality in a few ways, though it's not always so literal. Ochiko's first name is written as tea and child, though she isn't often seen drinking tea. It's the villain gentle criminal who loves tea, in fact. Ochiko's last name is more accurate, being written as beautiful and day, and sure enough, Ochako sees the beauty and charm in everyday life. It reflects her positive and upbeat mentality. 6. Eijiro Kirishima, a sharp son. Eijiro Kirishima is a friend of Katsuki Bakugo's, and like Katsuki, Eijiro has a gung-ho and enthusiastic personality without being a bully about it. Eijiro is like a more positive version of Katsuki, and his name reflects both his manly personality and the sharp edges of his hardened skin. Eijiro's first name has the kanji for sharp newborn son. Among other meanings, meaning he is a strong boy who will impress his parents with his hardened, sharp skin in battle. His last name has characters for to cut and island, further describing his sharp skin. It could also be interpreted as a reference to no man is an island, though that probably wasn't the original intention. 5. Tenya Ida, the Fast Temple Defender. Tenya Ida is the bookish class rep of Class 1A, and when it comes to name meanings, Tenya Ida is a curious case. Based on the kanji. His first name is heaven, alas, and his last name is cooked rice, rice field. But when his entire name is combined, it becomes something new. In Japanese, he is known as Ida Tenya. And put together, this sounds just like Ida Ten, a symbolically fast runner in Japanese folklore who defends Buddhist shrines. This can describe any fast runner, and Tenya Ida certainly is one. 4. Toru Hagakure, hiding leaves in the forest. Toru Hagakure is the invisible girl of Class 1A, and she is also the oldest girl in the class. She is known for her upbeat personality and her advanced stealth capabilities owed to her see-through body. And her name reflects this in more than one way. Kanji-wise, Toru's first name is invisible, and her last name is leaf, to disappear. Most likely, this name was chosen to reflect a quote stating how a wise man will hide a leaf in a forest. Interestingly, Naruto fans know that the main setting is Konohagakure, the village hidden in the leaves. Its name certainly includes Hagakure, after the Kono. 3. Izuku Midoriya, coming from an old story to become number 9. The shonen hero himself, Izuku Midoriya, has a fairly tricky name to unpack when it comes to kanji. His last name is fairly straightforward, having the kanji for green valley to reflect his vivid green hair. His first name is more complex. The characters of Izuku's name can roughly mean things such as old story and to come from. But there's more. The ku part of his name sounds like the character for the number 9, which refers to Izuku being the 9th and possibly final wielder of One for All. This fits the old story part of his name, since the saga of One for All stretches back for generations. 2. Mina Ashido, double acid. Mina Ashido is in a similar position as Tenya Ida when it comes to the meaning of names. The kanji in her name don't reflect her character or acid-based quirk very much. But there are other ways to interpret her name. Kanji-wise, Mina is 3, apple tree, and Ashido is reed, door. Then again, phonetically speaking, the surname Ashido sounds similar to the English word acid. And that may have been entirely on purpose. Meanwhile, the 3 character in her first name is pronounced the same way as the Japanese kanji for acid, so Mina's first and last names both refer to acid somehow. 1. Mizo Shoji, the doors have eyes. Mizo Shoji is a tricky name to interpret, and in a roundabout way, it refers to his many extra mouths, eyes and ears with his quirk. In kanji terms, his first name is eyeball, storehouse, and his last name is to harm, child. There are other ways to interpret this, though. Mizo's last name, Shoji, can also describe a sliding door. And that door-based name, combined with his eyeball-based first name, reflects a certain Chinese saying. It goes, walls have ears, doors have eyes.